6:53, time to get you ready for your Wednesday with the morning sprints.
All right, Nikki Torres is live with insider tips and tricks about mailing your holiday packages.
Mark Peterson is tracking some possible rain showers this morning, and Kelsey Morgan looks ahead to impeachment hearings about to begin again.
But first, a man walked into the downtown Spokane STA Plaza with stab wounds. It happened around 7:30 last night. When police showed up, the man wouldn't say who stabbed him or even cooperate with the investigation. He was taken to the hospital and is expected to survive. Officers now want to talk to anyone who may know something about what happened. If you can help, call Crime Check at 456-2233.
Today, a Spokane man will be sentenced for stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars from his former company and then evading taxes. William Jones was the business manager at Fasteners Incorporated when more than $310,000 went missing. Prosecutors say Jones took the money from the company to use for himself and then filed 4 years of false tax returns to avoid paying income tax on that money. Jones took a plea deal in January admitting to 4 counts of tax evasion. He will be sentenced for those charges today. Prosecutors are requesting the judge give Jones a 21-month sentence, require he pay more than $300,000 in restitution, and an additional $90,000 to the IRS.
All right, a very active radar as we take a look at what's happening in our region, and it comes down to really into the valley, pushing into Idaho. Ratham's got it, as well as Coeur d'Alene, and then we see it down into Waverly as well. So you're seeing those areas, and then up north, little rain snow mix. So be prepared if you're heading in those directions. Right now, very mild temperatures. Deer Park at 34, 39. Take a closer look and a closer view. Newport at 33, and, well, Liberty Lake at 40 degrees.
We now have our first look at the new NATO family photo. World leaders pose for the annual photo op this morning in London ahead of the final day of the NATO summit. President Trump seen there in the front row with a red tie. Before NATO members begun their meetings for the day, they downplayed their differences and insisted they remain united.
A bishop accused of helping cover up sexual abuse in the Catholic Church is resigning. Pope Francis accepting the resignation of New York Bishop Richard Malone. Thousands have called for his resignation since last year when it came to light that Malone had kept a binder full of names of accused priests, but withheld many of those names during the church's crackdown on sexual abuse. Malone had resisted calls for his resignation until today when he announced he would retire early due to the turmoil.
Good morning. Let's save you some money this holiday season as you ship off some of these packages. Remember, smaller is better. You want to go with the smallest box that you can find to fit that gift inside that package. Also, remember shipping deadlines. You don't want to pay extra for expedited shipping. Try to get it out by the 15th. And then on top of that, make sure that your package gets there safely. You don't want any snags as it's on the way. Cover it in tape. Don't let it look like this one. And make sure that that address is the correct address. You don't want any old ones on there so that it heads to the wrong place.
Impeachment hearings are about to resume. Earlier this week, the House Intelligence Committee came up with a 300-page report on its findings so far. Last night, House lawmakers approved that report on party lines. Democrats believe they have proved the president's wrongdoing, but are his offenses impeachable? That is the question lawmakers will try to answer today. 4 constitutional law experts are about to be questioned to help explain what exactly key phrases like obstruction of justice and high crimes and misdemeanors really mean. You can watch those hearings live here on 4 News Now starting in just a few minutes. After today, the House Judiciary Committee is expected to begin drafting articles of impeachment.
Disney World getting ready to open up a brand new Star Wars ride. Rise of the Resistance is in the Star Wars Galaxy Edge theme park at the Hollywood Studios in Orlando. The new ride is 18 minutes long. It'll throw Star Wars fans right into the middle of a battle between the First Order and the Resistance.
Hey, you're a fine-looking group of recruits.
Rise of the Resistance debuts tomorrow.
Now we got to get to both Disneyland and Disney World for the Star Wars stuff. Washington's new apple is selling out fast. The Cosmic Crisp has been so popular, it's hard to find on store shelves. The apple was created by researchers at WSU. It's grown exclusively here in Washington and was released around the country this past weekend. The apples taste similar to a Honeycrisp apple, but are said to be more tart and juicy. The produce manager at Yolks in Spokane tried to order 50 cases of Cosmic Crisp, but because the demand is so high, he was only able to get 15.
Just had them out here basically for a couple hours, and I can see the result. People are picking them up. They're right here as you walk in the door. You can't miss them. And they're starting to sell fast.
Cosmic Crisp growers expect to have a much larger crop next year.
It is the perfect time of the year to give back, and Second Harvest has made it easy. During this Season of Giving food drive, you will see bags of pre-packaged food at all local Yoke stores. For the rest of this week, you can grab one at checkout. It'll be given directly to the regional food bank, or you can make a cash donation with your groceries. Pre-packaged bags cost $5 or $10. If you don't shop at Yoke's, you can donate online. We have a link to find all of the Season of Giving information on KXLY.com.
Please help us out. The Spokane Humane Society is trying to find a home for this guy. Dutch has been at the shelter since March. Staff say he is sweet and funny, and they can't figure out why he's still there. So they're trying out something special to get him adopted. If you want to meet Dutch, you can stop by the shelter or check KXLY.com for more information.
So cute.
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow on Good Morning Northwest, get a sneak peek at Cowley Park before the switch is flipped and thousands of lights brighten up the park below Sacred Heart Children's Hospital for all of those patients inside. We'll show you the week's worth of work that have gone into it and just how much it means to the families who'll spend the holidays in the hospital.
We'll be out there again today. Today it's 41, midday dry. That's what we need. Be prepared. Scattered showers Friday, Saturday.
Mark, thanks so much.
All right, impeachment hearings begin.
This is an ABC News special report. The House impeachment hearings. Now reporting, George Stephanopoulos.
Good morning and welcome to our coverage of the impeachment of President Trump. That is the scene in the House Judiciary